Hello, this is Rick. I'm over here from my repair channel over to my music channel, but I wanted to share something about fixing bad pixels in video footage. And I'm using DaVinci Resolve, and that's relatively new to me, and I noticed that in the paid version they do have a fix for this. It's a plugin that you can apply to your video. In the free version, which you can download for yourself, if you didn't want to pay about $300, there's another workaround for fixing bad pixels. And I just thought that I might share that with you in case you're interested. And so here I have some footage which I'm going to drag into the media pool. And we're just going to drop it right there. And this is some footage of some seat dying, and as we can see in this footage, let me find a really good spot here. You can see right here there's a green pixel, and this occurs throughout the whole shoot, the various steps of the repair. And so if it's against a darker background, it really shows up. But here it's obvious too. And once you know it's there, it's very distracting. So how do we deal with this pixel if we don't have the plugin to fix it? So it's really a rather easy thing. Let's just take this little bit. Let's see, we have some footage here. Okay, so there I'm in the way. That's good, because we'll have some motion throughout the video. Let's do a mark in here. And then we have some motion in the zoom, and you can see the pixel right there. So we have some motion there. Okay, so that's our in and out points. F9 puts it to the timeline. So we can see that pixel right in the way there. So what we're going to do, first of all, let's separate the video from the audio. We don't need the audio, as you might be able to hear that. We have the ambient noise from our work. So we can go here and click the link clips. Let's uncheck that, and that'll separate the audio from the video. In fact, we're just going to mute the audio. Now we're going to make a duplicate of the video clip, and to do that, let's right click on video, add track. It'll add a second video track. Then we can either Control C or right click and copy this video. Then we're going to go over here and turn this video off. That way when we paste, then it won't paste over top of the original clip. It'll paste up in the only video track that's on. So we can right click and go paste, and there we have an exact duplicate of the first video right over top. Now, just to show how that's going to work, we're going to highlight, first of all, this clip. Now, if your inspector is not on already, once you've highlighted this clip, just go up here and click Inspector, and this inspector will relate to the highlighted clip. And just to show you briefly what we're going to do, we're going to take a video of that little dot right there, but what we're going to do is crop the video. Let's turn the bottom video totally off, and let's crop this video that's on top. See, we can crop it left, right, top and bottom. We can crop it to whatever size we want. This video is actually going to play over top of the original video, turning the original video to where it's visible, and you can see it's right there underneath. Okay, while we have enough of this visible, there is something that you can do. In some instances, you can blur this second video. And the way we would do that, this is an option. We're not going to probably have to do it today, but you can go to Color. And in this section, under Blur, there is an adjustment. And you can actually blur. We're going to do an extreme view of that up here. Let's go back to Edit. And you can see how that's blurred out. Let's bring in the original video underneath it. See, so just that top portion is blurred. So if we needed to blur the color in order to hide the green pixel, this would be one way to do it. If it smudges on the final product, then blur is not what we want. But I just wanted to show you, now that we had a big area to look at, what blurring would do. Okay, so let's void that. We still highlight it here on our top video, and we can just click this and undo all of that. So we're not going to use the blur function yet. We just want to know it's available to us in case we need to blur the color. Going back to Edit, our top video is still highlighted. What we would like to do, let's just increase the look of it here. What we want to do is to pick some of the color adjacent to this green pixel. We want to get some of this good color highlighted in this little bit of video that we're going to put on here. So our video is going to be very tiny. And what we're going to do, first of all, let's continue the crop left. And what I'm going to do is keep track of this figure. Look at the number here. It's 1218. Okay? Let's see what number brings our left margin over to cover that dot completely. Let's just try 1225. And that was enough to do it. So let's mark that down, 1225. Keep a record of that. Now I'm going to undo. Let's bring our top crop down. Okay. That number is 469. Let's pick 510. You ready? That's way too much. Let's undo. Well, we had what, 469? Let's go 480. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's go 475. The green is just starting to show right here. So I think the number we want there, let's go 477. Got it. Okay. Now the left crop number, let's put that back in there. That was 1225. There. Now this corner hides the green dot entirely. And so what we can do is bring the bottom up. We can bring the right crop in. If you want to adjust these colors, I mean these dimensions, this is 684. Let's go 690. Oh, good. The bottom is 591. Let's go 600. Well, that's maybe cutting it a bit too close. Let's go 590. Whoa, that was wrong. Let's go 595. 597. Okay, so we've got a tiny video. We have this video of good color that's going to play over top of our original video. Let's turn on the original video underneath. We still have our top video highlighted. Of course, we can't really see it right now. So while it's still highlighted, this inspector will apply to it. If we go up here to composite, we can change the color of our original video and make it a black speck. There it is. So we're temporarily making it black just so that we can position it. And here in the transform, we have position, and we can drag this. So we can actually drag this black dot left to right on this axis. We can go up and down on this axis and cover our green dot. Now we go back up to where it says composite. We can go to normal, and it's the normal good color. We've just shifted the entire video so that good colors come into that spot. Something else you can do here, if that spot looks a little dark, you can lighten the opacity of it right here. If we lighten it too much, though, see, this is what we're going to get. So now it's transparent, and this is our fix. Transparent and fix. If we wanted to reposition or make our video a little bigger, we still could do that. This covering video, this spot is slightly visible now, but let's see how it looks with some motion. There you can see it, right there, in that area you can see it. And there's our dot. So we can reposition that if we don't want it to show up in that seam there quite so much. And here again, we can put a number in here instead of dragging it if we'd like. Here goes normal. So we can still slightly see that, but let's go back to the shot that you'd normally be looking at here. And in fact, let's go here. So let's just play this. So there's no green dot. We're going to move the chair. This is green dot was dropping down here. And it's not there. So that's it. That's how easy it is. Making a copy, make the copy small, find good pixels from around the green bad pixel, reposition the good pixels over top of the original green, and we're good to go. At this point, we could still, if we felt that we needed to, this little dot right here, this is our top video. If we wanted to blur that top video, we could still do it here. We could blur that color, and we could just do it maybe slightly, and then just see if it makes a smudge. Let's go back to the edit page and see how it looks compared to the original. Now see, it's obvious right here. Okay, so in this case, that would be the wrong thing to do. So we can go back. Here's right there. We can go back to color. We're still highlighting our top video. We can go back. We can click this to undo and the blur is off. So that's it. I hope that helps. That's a little simple fix without having to buy the full program. But the full program is really a bargain, even at $300, where you have a simple plug-in where you can just highlight the pixels and it'll do all of this for you. It'll assign an adjacent color to cover the bad pixels. And that's it.